Welcome to Sly Media, y'all. This is gonna be my review on Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings. First off, I'd like to say Shang-Chi is probably Marvel's best origin story movie. Definitely better than Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man. Even better than Doctor Strange and Guardians of the Galaxy, and everybody enjoyed Guardians of the Galaxy, including me myself. Definitely better than Spider-Man also as well. So this is to me is Marvel's best origin story because I feel like Shang-Chi is just that normal, more made him more of a human-like kind of guy and stuff. And I guess I'm around the same age group as the character the guy's playing, so it's like I can relate, what he's going through and all that in this movie. But overall, definitely get good movie. I just don't give a rates on this movie quick, but I'm gonna say I'll definitely give it a 7 out of 10. Definitely. Not a great movie, but a very, very good movie. The action scenes are definitely great. You'll love it, especially that bus scene. It gives you straight up old school Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee type of feels. And actually, technically, Shang-Chi, people don't know, was actually considered like the Bruce Lee pretty much on Marvel. That's what Marvel created the character off of Shang-Chi, off of Bruce Lee. So, and a lot of people know Shang-Chi was actually the first origin story movie that was created before Iron Man, for Captain America, all this stuff came out. Marvel actually was going to do a Shang-Chi movie first. Because at the current time, I feel like karate movies are more bigger and all that. So, it's a lot of Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee feels. Even the scene, if you haven't seen the movie when they're fighting on the chopsticks and all that, where his dad's people are trying to get him and his sister, it kind of reminds me too of the Rush Hour 2 scene with Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan. So anybody that's seen Rush Hour 2, you definitely know what I'm talking about. So it definitely gives that old school karate feel. So I definitely enjoy this movie a whole lot. So first, I'm gonna get to the parts of the movie. Break this down in parts. Pretty much, Shang-Chi. He's actually in America with his friend named Katie. They become real close. They're like buddies, pretty much good pals. And like they're valet parkers. They're making it seem like valet, like the job to do and everything like that. They have another friend. She's married and has a husband. They're both lawyers and all. And she tells them they need to get their life together. They can be better than what they're doing, reach their better potential. Because all they want to do is just drive valet all the time and party and get ready, go to work like it's the next day. They're just having fun and enjoying it. And I think it brings up what the story of what this movie is truly about. This movie pretty much is definitely about like finding your purpose in life and reaching your potential. That's what I think I like. His main story really shows about finding your passion, reaching your potential, and that's what Shang-Chi along with his sister Katie are going through right now. But get to the part. His dad's people are after him because his dad had this vision. He believes that his mom is calling him. His mom is locked away in a prison with her people, and she's really alive. And all that. Of course, which I'm tell y'all straight up is not meant to be true, but that's why he's trying to find his sister, Shang-Chi and his sister, to get them back and all that by having this necklace they hold that holds a lot of power as part of the Ten Rings. So, also his sister in the movie as well. She is straight up more hardcore, cold-hearted, just like her father is. Cause I feel like the character she says his sister, Shang-Chi's sister, feels like I pronounce her name Shang Ling or something like that. She feels like she always wanted to prove to be her father acceptance because her father wouldn't let women in and fight or anything like that. But she is just pretty much more like her father than Shang-Chi is. Shang-Chi's kind of combination of mother and father, pretty much, but she's straight up just like her father. Cold-hearted, badass, straight. You even see it in the movie, like she actually is the one that takes over and becomes the leader of the Shang-Chi rings. I'll tell you what happens to his father later on in this video. But she is just more cold-hearted like her father. She's actually, when we meet her at, is the scene where we see Wong and Abomination at. It's a underground fight ring that is ran by his sister. Because, like, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much she, instead of, like, not getting into her father's arena, she, like, bump it. I'm going to make it on my own and do it. So that's how she's going to do it. That's how she said she was going to do it. So that plays into, like, a lot of styles, plays in a lot of key elements for her, why she's so cold, why she's such a good fighter and everything like that. Because she must fight to prove her father's acceptance, so she ended up becoming just like him and all that. Because after her mother died, I'll tell you more what happens to her mother. After her mother dies, her father didn't want to look at him. Her father didn't want to look at her because she reminded him just of her mother. So, very sad, very sad. But I'm going to talk about Shang-Chi's father, the real Mandarin. They also have the other Mandarin here, too, which he makes a funny cameo. I actually liked it. It was very entertaining. The audience was laughing, too. They actually had the Mandarin from the Iron Man, the fake one, and all of that crap of movie Iron Man 3. I'm not going to talk about that. I did not enjoy Iron Man 3 at all, pretty much. But yeah, so the Mandarin, like, pretty much, he starts as a bad guy, starts as a villain, but when he meets Shang-Chi's mom, his wife, it's like he becomes a better character, tries to be a good person. I mean, I actually like this character. I feel like the villain, like, You love a villain that you feel like he's doing the right thing. I feel like that's the best part of the movie. A villain of a guy that thinks he's doing the right thing, and that's what Shang-Chi father is. He feels like he's doing the right thing, and those are like the best villains. They're slash anti-heroes. They got people that they're not really bad guys, but they have a purpose. They like there's a meaning by what they're trying to do. It's just the wrong way they're doing it. So, but his father starts off as that kind of guy, but then he meets his wife. He falls in love, and they become like a real family. Watch Netflix together, doing everything, watching all that stuff together. But his past comes to haunt him. Some people he owed them money to. They kill his wife. They kill Shang-Chi's mom, like right in front of him. And then you see an epic badass scene when dude comes in there and kill all them folks that came and killed his mom. Like just like it was just nothing. His dad his Shang-Chi just pointed him out and he just like whooping their ass and all that, killing them all. And what sets up why Shang-Chi really is in America is to kill that guy's boss that's responsible for killing Shang-Chi's mom. And we find out the reason he's in America for that, he does end up killing that person that killed his mother. But because of that, he wanted to change his name and change who he was because he was just like, yo, I didn't want to be tied to that. But he did what he had to do because, the person killed his mom and all that. So that's why at 15 he moved. His father sits him on a journey at 15 and pretty much has him in America to go kill the guy that killed his father. Because Shang-Chi dad pretty much trained him hard, like real hard and heavy. Like they have a love unconditional relationship. You see in the movie that he does showing love for his son when it's all said and done. But yeah, like he pretty much like had to, just kill it. Pretty much like he felt like, he didn't want to be part of it no more after that happened. But also I was wondering too, I forgot to say too, I was wondering who was he staying with and all that because he was 15 at the current time. So I wondered did he get adopted? I don't know. Was he, what I'm saying? I'm just curious to know what kind of happened, like, and all that. They didn't explain that much in the film. A lot of people don't catch on that. They never explained who he was staying when he was in high school, 15 by himself, because Alden was living on his own when he was 15. But, that's a little knick-knack for me, a little nitpick about the movie, just like, explain what he was doing. He was a kid this whole time he was in high school, but who was he staying with? But, that ain't nothing. But, so, after that happens, of course, we see in the bus scene with Razor Fist, the guy Razor Fist and all that, which I feel like he'll be a big character in the Marvel Universe, I think, later on down the road. But we see Razor Fist and a couple of his dad's army people, assassins come get Shang-Chi. We see, that shows that epic bus scene. They come get him and all that because he feels like something's calling him, telling him, like, oh, your mother's locked away and all that, and everything. And, like, Shang-Chi and his sister try to tell their dad, no, he's not, and all that and everything. Because the death of his mother really made him go dark, and he felt like he lost a party. And I'm going to flash forward to the part where they run into his wife's, the Mandarin's wife's sister and all of them. And they tell him the reason why your dad feels like, oh, your mother's calling and all that is, y'all have me out in the comment section. I forgot literally what the name is of the thing that, like, they do, but it said the area where his wife is from, they have something, these creatures and all, these are souls that are bad dragons, evil and all. They call you when they know when you have the 10 rings, and they call for you when you know something you desire. And that pretty much is why he feels like he hears his wife calling, because the rings are telling him that, and along with the dragon, so they're using that to get him to come over there and all that. So that sets up the epic battle, epic war when his father does that and all that. And I'm gonna get down straight to the part. The part, like, shows he does sacrifice himself for his son when, like, the dragon comes and everything. He sacrificed himself for him, and he shows it in and all. He loves his son. They sacrificed his life for him. He realized it wasn't his wife calling him. He's made a mess. He just started a whole war and everything. So even like the Mandarin's people and I forgot the other people that's part of, the Mandarin's wife crew, they all had to team up together to take down these creatures, so, and all that. Even Katie at the end, she finally finds the purpose of using an arrow or shooting it straight at the throat when the guy that was training her ends up dying. Pretty much, she ends up shooting the horn at the throat to stop the dragon, and Shang-Chi ends up epic scene whatsoever, him taking down the dragon. So, like I said, the action scenes are A1, definitely amazing. Epic, oh my goodness, so good. Like I said, that's why it makes it a best Marvel movie. Like, Marvel's definitely upgraded from what happened to Iron Man 1 and how much money they got the budget stuff now, because boy, so hard. This scene it's so epic, man. Just like that scene, the final war scene, definitely epic as well. That's like my best two scenes: the bus scene, and the scene where they're like fighting all on war, and when him and his dad are fighting each other. definitely A1 scenes, good scenes. And I'm talking about the man. They do bring the fake Mandarin in there. Turns out the real man has kidnapped the guy. Ben Kingsley character that was a fake Mandarin and held him in there along with another creature and all that. And he's with them and all that. So it's funny they actually gave a nod back to like what happened in Iron Man 3 and all that. He is just so funny. How he's betraying, acting like he's dead, just betraying it and all that. It's just so funny, so fun. I'm glad he did that for Ben Kingsley to bring him back in. I almost didn't recognize him until the audience, people in the audience, I mean not people in the audience, people in the theater was laughing on it. I almost didn't know who was that. Now I'm like, oh, he just Ben Kingsley lost a lot of weight, so it's like, oh, it's him and all that. So it like I said, it just had me laughing, very, very, very funny. So next scene, of course, we also see as well. Wong has come back near the end of the movie and has recruited Shang-Chi and Katie to tell them all about this new journey. This rings open up a bunch of multiverses and everything that's going on. So that's the mid-credit scene. In the end-credit scene, we show his sister has taken over the area along with women and men finally has started her own underground thing with training. So that's going on with that. But like I said, Shang-Chi's excellent, definitely good movie. I definitely suggest you should watch this movie, especially even the old karate movies or anything like that. You definitely should watch it. Definitely go see it. Definitely should check it out. Like I said, I might watch it again online. Of course, I'm not going to pay the theater to go see it again, but I might watch it again online to see anything I missed or anything like that. But epic, very, very good movie. Like I said, I love the Mandarin, love the villain, and his role as a character, what kind of character he was. I love it. Then Shang-Chi, like I said, love him. Love the character. Definitely was very relatable and all that. More of like a nice, like, goofy kind of silly kind of guy. Like, you wouldn't know, hey, he can whoop your ass if you ain't looking or nothing like that. Like, so it's definitely very epic, definitely very good scene. And definitely very epic, definitely very good movie. Like, you will enjoy. I suggest everybody watch it, has to watch it, see it. Definitely one of Marvel's best movies. I just can't wait for Eternals now and all that. Definitely can't wait for Eternals. Definitely can't wait for Spider-Man No Way Home. We all excited to see that. We all want to see Spider-Man No Way Home. But definitely love Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi kicked off Phase 4 in the right way. Because I feel like Black Widow was still kind of slick, like how Spider-Man, not No Way Home, but Spider-Man Coming Home was kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Far Away From Trip. It's kind of like how Spider-Man Far Away Home was. It was like still wrapping up of Phase 3. I feel like Black Widow and Spider-Man Far Away From Home were both like wrap-ups of Phase 3. Shang-Chi's officially Phase 4 and officially showed that we're here. We're still here. Also, I forgot the end credit scene. Mid-credit scene does show Captain Marvel that she's still around. And Bruce Banner, the Hulk, he's still around as well. So, shows that as well. This time, he actually was Bruce Banner. Actually, we don't know. He was actually Bruce Banner. He wasn't Professor Hulk like the Intelligent Hulk. He was actually regular Bruce Banner when he seen him. So that shows that he still is around the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Also, about the She-Hulk movie is coming out. She-Hulk TV show will be coming out. So, of course, he's going to be around as well. So, and also, you ever catch What If? Y'all should watch What If. I got a bunch of reviews on that as well. So, y'all check out What If. Very, very good episode. So, What If? I can't wait for the next one. But good movie. Like I said, I'm keep on saying this. Good movie. I already told y'all I rated a 7 out of 10. Definitely going to see if you haven't gone seen it yet. If y'all don't like it, let me know in the comment section. If you like more of these videos, subscribe to Slot Media. Alright, stay tuned because actually I'm finna do a video on Power right after this, right next. So, y'all stay tuned. This is Slot Media.